Time now for This Week in Auto History, Mr. Mars.
Yeah, we got several different stories here that I found were very interesting and learned some new stuff. For example, on March 2nd, 1933, Ford introduces their V8, Flathead V8, over to Europe. Now,
what year was that?
1933. Don't you remember? You were on that boat.
I was.
And so, and what it did, it so outpowered, it was so much more powerful than what they had with the engines they'd been using that it really made a change in that entire industry over in the European cars because they started building bigger, more powerful cars. Now, in 1931, the American Automobile Association published the first nationwide highway map. And this is really significant because it became a crucial tool for the expanding era of automobile travel. As the highways connected cities and states, you had to figure out how to get there from where to here. And therefore, the map detailed the major routes that promoted safer, more efficient long-distance travel.
Was there a reason that you picked southern New England to have for the video?
I did, because this was a map in 1920, something like that. But
9.
Yeah, and it shows just how crowded things were. If you were an individual trying to figure out how to get across there, it was just a nice blown up to see how the maps and the roads were. If you didn't have a map and didn't know where you were going,
you were screwed.
You were. Plus, you didn't have anything to collect and put in the back seat whenever you stopped the service station.
Not only that, but you probably had to go and get another set of glasses because you can't read the dang map. It's so small.
That's what people were dealing with. So
Next week is going to be
the map really made a big change in the way that we were able to travel. Now,
the invention of the magnifying glass.
Yes, this next one, in 1997, Toyota began the production of the Prius. Now, this is the first mass-produced hybrid car, and it really changed the way things were done in the industry as far as creating the hybrids. They still make this thing. It became a symbol of
that particular one.
But it became a symbol of sustainable driving, influencing automotive industry shift towards hybrid and electric vehicles, making things energy-efficient transportation. And the first generation Prius was the first mass-produced hybrid vehicle. Now, the 1969 Pontiac introduced the Trans Am. Mm-hmm. Now, this was a high-performance version of the Firebird designed for both street and track use. Now, it was named after the Trans-American Racing Series, had a Ram Air 400 V8s, upgraded suspension, several aerodynamic enhancements, and it was produced in limited numbers, but it was basically go racing on the weekend and sell cars on Monday type of thing. Now, another vehicle that made a significant impact on automotive history, 1936, the Volkswagen Beetle is approved for production. Now, this is Adolf Hitler did the approval on this project because he envisioned an affordable people's car that was designed by Ferdinand Porsche. The Beetle was a rear-mounted air-cooled engine.
Ferdinand
Porsche. And one of the things it was designed for, that he wanted a vehicle that everybody could afford, 2 adults, 3 children. Now, this vehicle started being built in 1935, and they built it the same Type 1, basically same platform, till 2003, 21.5
Don't you know
million cars.
That car right there, that Volkswagen Beetle, ticked off Henry Ford like no tomorrow?
Oh, you got to know it. I mean, but like I say, it was because of the size and what they were after, and I thought, 2 adults and 3 kids? Well, almost 100 years ago, people were smaller. So it made a little more sense, particularly over in the European where the roads are narrow and stuff, to do this.
I resemble that, Amar.
And it was supposed to get, one of the criteria was 33.6 miles to the gallon, which was unheard of back in 1933.
I'll be darned.
So that was just some of the stories this week in automotive history that I thought were rather interesting.
Well, they are very interesting, and I thank you very much for sharing those with us. What's next?